Hey guys, I want to have a talk discussion today, mostly about, well, not Transformers, anime, or any of the stuff really above on the top shelf on my bookshelf, but mostly about movies. Every once in a while I come onto my channel and rant something about movies. There was something about this, something about that. But today is mostly about advertising. Yes, advertising is everywhere. You can't pop in a movie, you can't turn on your Xbox or your PS3 without an advertising popping in your face anymore. No, it's everywhere these days. But the thing is that the thing is, sometimes it doesn't. In the sense of it lies to you. The biggest examples today I'm going to use is The Haunting in Connecticut and Insidious. Recently today, as you can probably tell, I have moved. Hence the new location. I'm actually able to stand behind the scene without falling over something. But today I'm going to talk about those two movies. Why? Because during the move I had a chance to actually sit down and watch these two movies, hearing that they were actually good flicks. Now, they're both supposed to be demonic horror movies. Now I'm thinking, okay, well maybe it's a suspenseful thriller type, like maybe like Paranormal Activity, which was good. But as I watched them, they felt more like action movies. I mean, the advertisements say they were good, scary flicks. I mean, Haunting in Connecticut did of a job building the suspense, but it felt more like an action-adventure movie to me than an actual, genuine horror movie. And Insidious, the advertising were showing that this movie was all about a kid being possessed and wreaking havoc and them trying to exorcise the demon out of the kid. That's what I was led to believe from the advertisements. I mean, that's blatantly obvious. Go look at the advertisements for Insidious. They all say that. Go watch it. The kid has one cool scene being possessed, and the scene wasn't even that long. We're talking about maybe 2 minutes tops in that scene. And as soon as that happens, they temporarily knock the kid out, and they go into a very, I would call it cartoony style of action, because they go into a dream world where they have to go rescue the kid's spirit, bring him back to his body, and that leads to the whole thing of this was supposed to be a very dark and good movie, and the end is cartoony. Really is. I mean, they were working through the movie of building all this suspense, this pitch black figure with spider needle-like fingers and a fiery face, fiery eyes, and hooves for feet. They're really building this guy up to be really scary. And when we see him, we get one jump scare from his face, and then we're just like, huh, that's what he looks like. I mean, really? Yeah, overall it was a decent movie. It wasn't by all means horrible. But another movie I want to talk about is Funny People. This is probably one of the reasons why I believe a lot of people hated Funny People, is because, first off, the title is called Funny People. Seth Rogen, Adam Sandler, Jonah Hill, and plus a plethora of cameos from other comedians. You'd expect this to be a giant, funny, comedic movie. It's a drama. The sad part is, out of all these comedic actors, the funniest scene of the whole movie is with Eminem, the rapper. He had the funniest scene of the whole movie. Between Adam Sandler, Jonah Hill, and Seth Rogen, he's the funniest person? The hell? Really? And for those people who actually don't know, Funny People was one of the few movies I saw in theaters I actually wanted to walk out on. I really did. And an hour into this, what was it, supposedly 2-hour movie, I wanted to walk out. Because the advertisements were showing it was supposed to be a funny movie. Some people saying it was hysterical, they couldn't stop laughing. I'm sitting here and I'm laughing at Eminem. Not Adam Sandler, not Seth Rogen, not Jonah Hill, and I'm laughing at Eminem. Yeah. I watch I have smart humor, and I can watch smart movies, but I can clearly sit here and tell you this is not meant to be a comedy. This is meant to be a drama. Heck, it was even listed in the drama section of most electronics places. My work had it at one point in the drama section until they moved to say it was a comedy. I mean, is it just bad PR? Is it just bad advertising? Or did they just hire just the wrong people? These Insidious and the Haunting for Connecticut overall were watchable. There wasn't necessarily horrible. And if you want my honest opinion, if you want to see those two movies, go watch The Haunting in Connecticut first before you go watch Insidious. Because at least from The Haunting in Connecticut, it will lower your expectations a little. It'll lower your expectations a little, and after watching Insidious, you'll be like, eh. And after Insidious, and after the way it ends, I could definitely understand why they want to make a sequel. This looks like it wants to be one of those horror franchises more than it wants to be a storytelling machine, like the Haunting in Connecticut again. I mean, the best part about the Haunting in Connecticut, it actually happened. The haunting, the so-called miracle that happened at the end, that all happened. Everything in that movie actually happened. Of course, they changed names and professions of people to protect their identities, but that movie actually happened. And speaking of which, on bad PR and reviews and all that, I am one of the few people to say I am sad to see Roger Ebert pass. I really am. But then again, this is one of those few guys where he said this was one of the few people who were really arguing against video games, saying that it was not an art form. And then I was just one of those people who's like, just stick to movies. You're good at reviewing those. Just stick over there. Just stick with movies. Movies are your thing. Video games are another thing. But I am sad to see him pass. He did have a really good taste in movies. He did pick out the bad ones, and I highly recommend everybody to, if you even watched a movie that had at one point where he reviewed it in any shape, form, or fashion, read his reviews. Don't just go look up if he gave it a thumbs up or thumbs down. That's a very simple way of saying he liked it or disliked it. But go actually read his reviews. As soon as I heard the news, I went back and looked up some of the reviews of some of his movies, like Clerks. He gave Clerks 2 thumbs up. So I got on the internet and looked up his review for it, and it was very good. I mean, the man knew how to write reviews. So if anything about this video, take any kind of advertisements when it comes to either reviews, ads, anything. Take it all into consideration when you're going to see the movie, especially because if the advertisements make you think this is supposed to be a horror movie, or if anything, don't let the advertisements fool you into what the movie is. Don't let it think that it's going to be this action adventure mystery. Ooh. Always go into a movie with an open mind. Don't just sit there expecting something. Go there with an open mind and then just enjoy yourself. Heck, that's what movies are meant to be in the first place. They're meant to be first and foremost a form of entertainment. Heck, that's one reason why I can actually sit through some of those. I can sit through parody movies and just laugh my ass off, because it's meant to entertain me. And I know a lot of people can sit here and go, well, that's just stupid comedy. Well, what do you mean it's stupid? It's nothing. To call a parody stupid, it's like calling the sky blue. They're meant to be stupid. They're meant to make fun of things. They're meant to be silly. Now, yes, there's supposedly the smart parodies out there, like what was some of the smart parodies they said they were, like the airplane movies, and well, look at those. But if you go back and actually look at all those past parody movies, they're made in different generations of different forms of humor and different styles of humor. They're made during different generations. I mean, to be honest, those parody movies, like the Disaster movie, which by the way was filmed in my hometown. Yeah, I know some people won't be proud of that, but you can see the skyline, and I was very, very happy to hear when movies were being filmed here in Shreveport. But I enjoy them. I really do. I find them funny, and I can sit through them and laugh. I know some people are like, it's not smart humor. No, it doesn't have to be smart humor all the time. I mean, be open. Be open, and always remember that movies are a form of entertainment. And you'll actually get a lot more, I'm trying to find the words here, not in depth, but you'll appreciate everything a little bit more when you go into a movie to be entertained. You'll understand the characters a little bit better. You'll understand the story a little bit better, some of the plots. And that reminds me, some of you overcritical people, turn off your logic when you go see movies. Because you not believe how many times I actually sat through a movie with a friend and they asked, well, why did that happen, and why did that happen, and why didn't they explain that? So I went, they did. You weren't paying attention because you were too busy asking why didn't they explain it? But you weren't paying attention. They said it 2 minutes after they did it. So pay attention to the movies. If something's stupid, don't let it get to you in a movie. Just say it. Think of a movie as like a tour through a factory. Save your questions and comments till after the movie is over. But anyway, overall about advertisements, and I mean I can go into a very long discussion, but I don't want to do that to you guys today. This is me pretty much saying enjoy yourselves at the movies. Don't just go there expecting some grand masterpiece and it's supposed to make you laugh, cry, and I mean, movies are supposed to do that, but not every movie's not meant to do that. So guys, enjoy yourself at the theaters. Have a good time out there during springtime. I know I'm still getting over my allergies, but have a good day, and don't let those advertisements fool you. And have a good. See you guys later.
Thank you for watching my video. Be sure to check out my other videos, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And what other shameless plugs I really need to add here. And yes, I do have a Facebook and Twitter now. You guys can follow me at. You guys are weird people. Anyway, catch you guys later.
Oh yeah. Forgot to mention something. This video was brought to you by watching a marathon of The Nostalgia Critic and one of my favorite new movie reviewers, E-Rod the Blockbuster Buster. I'm giving him a big shout out on this. Go check him out. Why are you still watching this? There should be annotations like right here. Well, this one will go to that guy. This one will go to his YouTube channel. But still, go check him out, guys. Catch you guys later.